Good morning students. Up to last class, we were discussing about the characteristics of chemical reactions, and we have seen that during a chemical reaction, color may be changed. During ripening of the fruits also, during when we add a number of reagents, it may change the color. Second one, evolution of gas. Gas may be evolved, release of gas. Now third property of the chemical reaction, or third characteristic of the chemical reaction, is the release or absorption of heat. During a chemical reaction, heat may be absorbed or heat may be released. On this characteristic, the chemical reactions may be of two types. During some chemical reactions, heat may be released. Such kind of the chemical reactions are known as exothermic reactions. Such kind of reactions are known as exothermic reaction. We can take over here an absurd example, burning of paper or burning of coal. When coal is burned, it reacts with the oxygen. Coal basically made up of carbon. When coal is burning, it reacts with oxygen and produce carbon dioxide, and along with it produces a large amount of the heat. So this is the exothermic reaction. We can take one another example over here. So look an activity. I have taken hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube about 1 ml, and add some sodium hydroxide with the help of dropper, 1 ml, drop by drop. We will observe that the test tube get heated. Why the test tube get heated? Because the reaction between the acid and base, hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, is a base. We have seen that during some of the chemical reaction, heat get released. Such kind of reactions are known as exothermic reactions. During some of the gas reactions, the heat get absorbed. We need heat. Excellent example, during cooking of vegetable, cooking of chapatis, we need heat. So such kind of reactions in which heat is absorbed, we need heat to perform a chemical reaction. Such kind of reactions are known as endothermic reactions. Look an example. This is the sodium bicarbonate. When we heat the sodium bicarbonate, heat symbol, it is shown by the triangle symbol like this. Now when we heat the sodium bicarbonate, it is broken down into sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate plus water, sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. In this reaction, carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Carbon dioxide gas is liberated. So it is an example of endothermic reactions, the reactions in which heat is absorbed. Now look, sign convention of the exothermic and endothermic reactions. Suppose A and B are reactants. They react to form C and D. If heat is released during the process, suppose reactions are exothermic, then we will write heat as a plus symbol, like this one, plus heat. But in another case, if A and B reactant and react to form C plus D, and they absorb the heat during chemical reaction, then we will write over here minus symbol, minus heat. Got it? This is the concept of presenting the sign convention of heat during exothermic and endothermic reaction. This is the endothermic reaction. Now look over here. Another one is the change in physical state. During some of the chemical reactions, the physical state of the reactant and product may be different. The physical state of reactant and product may be different. In such kind of the gases, such kind of the condition, there is change in the physical state observed. We know that hydrogen is a gas and oxygen is also a gas. When hydrogen and oxygen taken in a vessel and we pass the electricity. When we pass the electricity, in this condition, actually hydrogen burning takes place. Burning of hydrogen takes place and it produces water molecule, and you know well, water is in which state? Liquid state. So during some of the chemical reactions, the physical state of the product may be different from the physical state of the reactants. Now look, next characteristic of the chemical reaction is the formation of precipitate. What is precipitate and what is precipitation? During some of the chemical reaction, there may be an insoluble material is produced during a chemical reaction. When we add two solutions, soluble solids, soluble liquids, then it forms an insoluble material, and this insoluble material is known as precipitate, and this process of the formation of precipitate is called as precipitation. This process is known as precipitation. If we have taken lime water, चूने का पानी, if you have taken lime water, चूने का पानी, and in this we blow the air, फूंक मारेंगे, we know well, we breathe out carbon dioxide. We breathe out carbon dioxide. During this process, the lime water, and lime water formula calcium hydroxide, scientific name CaOH whole twice. When we breathe out air, it means we add the carbon dioxide. When we add the carbon dioxide in lime water, it produces calcium carbonate, and this calcium carbonate is insoluble in the liquid, insoluble in the water. So there is calcium carbonate and water is produced. Because calcium carbonate is insoluble in water, so it deposit at the bottom. So it is known as precipitation. This process is known as precipitation, and calcium carbonate form the precipitate, white precipitate. In last, how can you say that a chemical reaction takes place? During a chemical reaction, some of the substances may involve into a chemical reaction as a reactant. Some of the new substances may be formed which are known as product. Heat may be absorbed or heat may be released during a chemical reaction. And all the reactant, all the product, there is no identity of of individual identity is retained during the chemical reaction. The identity get changed, like changing in the color, changing in the odor, smell, changing in their physical state. So their individual identity get changed.